Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve the 10th question from 058043 extended paper from October-November 2024. Now this question is from graphs topic. The diagram shows a sketch of the graph of y is equal to 3 plus 2x minus x square. A is the point at the coordinate minus 1, 0 and B is the point at 2, 3. Find the derivative of 3 plus 2x minus x square. So we have to find out the derivative, that is differentiation of this expression with respect to x. So here we have written dy by dx, that is differentiation of this equation with respect to x. Now remember that the derivative or differentiation of a constant like 3 is going to be 0. So here we have not written anything for 3, plus 2x, the differentiation of 2x becomes 2, minus, so for the differentiation of minus x square we have used the power rule. So here the sign is kept as it is. Now the power comes down and multiplies with x and the power of x reduces by 1. So here minus x squared derivative is minus 2x. So dy by dx of this expression becomes 2 minus 2x. Now moving on to the next question. Show that the equation of the tangent at point A is y equal to 4x plus 4. So here we have to show that if we are going to draw a tangent at point A, its equation is going to be y equal to 4x plus 4. So let us consider the dy by dx we have got over here. And remember that dy by dx represents the slope or gradient of the straight line or the tangent. So here we have written m, that is slope of the line, is equal to dy by dx, and we got dy by dx as 2 minus 2x. And we have to look at the tangent at point A. So at point A the x coordinate is -1. So here at x equal to -1, we get the value of the gradient as, so m is equal to 2 minus 2 times -1. So this is going to give us the value of gradient as 4. Now once we have got this, let us focus on the equation of the tangent. So equation of the tangent is given as y is equal to mx plus c. Now here, since we are looking at the equation of tangent at point A, we have the coordinates of point A as -1 and 0. So let us plug in the value of y as 0, m as 4 and x as -1 to get the value of c, which is the y-intercept. So here at point A, that is -1, 0, the y value is 0 equal to m is 4. So 4 times x is -1 plus c. Now this simplifies as 0 is equal to 4 times -1 is -4 plus c. Now taking -4 on the left hand side, we get the value of y-intercept, that is c, as +4. Now we have the value of m, we have the value of c. So we can get the equation of the tangent now as y is equal to 4x plus 4. So we have shown that the equation of the tangent is y is equal to 4x plus 4. The line L is perpendicular to the line y is equal to 4x plus 4. The line L passes through the point B. Find the equation of the line L and give your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Now we know that y is equal to 4x plus 4 represents the equation of the tangent. So if a line is going to be perpendicular to the tangent, then it is called as a normal. So basically we have to find the equation of the normal here. And the normal is passing through the point B. So first of all, let us write down the condition for the perpendicular lines. So we have the condition for perpendicular lines as m1 times m2 will be equal to -1, where m1 and m2 represents the gradients of the two perpendicular lines. So in this case we are considering the tangent and the normal. So we have taken it as gradient of the tangent times gradient of the normal is equal to -1. Now since we need to find out the gradient of the normal, we have written mn is equal to -1. Now gradient of the tangent goes on the other side and divides -1. Now we have the value of gradient of tangent as 4. So gradient of the normal becomes -1 over 4. Now once we have got this, let us consider the equation of the normal. So equation of normal is taken as y is equal to mx plus c, and we have to consider it at point B, and the coordinates were given in the question as 2, 3. So we have to plug in the value of y as 3 and x as 2, and we have the value of m with us. So here we get 3 is equal to -1 over 4 times 2 plus c. Now simplifying this, we get -1 over 4 times 2 simplifies as 2 1 times and 2 2 times, and at the same time we are going to take it on the left hand side. So we get the y-intercept c is equal to 3. Now minus 1 over 2 becomes plus 1 over 2. And simplifying this, we get the value of y-intercept as 7 over 2. So here equation of the normal becomes y is equal to m is negative 1 over 4x plus c becomes 7 over 2. So this is the equation of the normal, or equation of the line L in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Find the coordinates of the maximum point on the graph of y is equal to 3 plus 2x minus x square. This was the graph given in the question. I have reconsidered it over here. So let us say that the maximum point is over here. So we need to find out what is its x coordinate and what is its y coordinate. So for that, let us first find out what are the coordinates of this point A, which is on the x-axis, and this point, let us say it as C. Now the coordinates of point A is already given in the question as negative 1, 0. So let us try to focus on the point C. And for that, we are going to make this equation equal to 0, because on the x-axis, the y coordinate will be 0. So we have 3 plus 2x minus x square equal to 0. Now since our x square is negative, let us take all the three terms on the right hand side. So the sign of all these three terms will change. So minus x square becomes plus x square, plus 2x becomes minus 2x, and plus 3 becomes minus 3 equal to 0. Now we are going to factorize this. So here we need to find out the factors, that is coefficient of x square multiplies with the constant negative 3, that is 1 times negative 3 gives us negative 3. So we have to find out the factors of negative 3 in such a way that when we multiply them we should get negative 3, and when we add them we should get the middle term, that is negative 2. So the factors we can think about is negative 3 and 1, because when we multiply these two we get negative 3, and when we add these two we get negative 2. So let us split the middle term now. So here we get x square minus 3x plus 1x minus 3 equal to 0. Now let us group the first two terms and let us group the last two terms. And from the first two terms we have x as a common factor. So pulling it out we get x times x minus 3. And from the second group we have plus 1 common factor. So we have written plus 1 times x minus 3 equal to 0. Now we have two factors over here. That is x minus 3 is first factor and x plus 1 is the second factor equal to 0. Now equating each factor equal to 0, we get the value of x coordinates as x equal to 3 and x equal to negative 1. Now this negative 1, we know that it belongs to point A. So the coordinates of point A are going to be negative 1, 0, and the coordinates of point C becomes 3, 0. Since the point C is on the x-axis, its y coordinate is going to be 0. Now once we have got these two coordinates, we will focus on the maximum point. Now remember that maximum point on a parabola is a point which divides the entire parabola into two equal halves. So if I am going to draw passing through the maximum point this way, then this point on the x-axis is exactly at the midpoint between these two coordinates. So here we have written x coordinate of the maximum point is equal to, now adding the x coordinates of these 2 points, that is minus 1 plus 3 over 2. So this will give us the x coordinate as 1. So here we have got the x coordinate of the maximum point as 1. Now to find the y coordinate, we are just going to plug in the x value in this equation and get the value of y. So here we have reconsidered this equation, y is equal to 3 plus 2x minus x square. Now plugging in the value of x as 1, that is y is equal to 3 plus 2 times 1 minus 1 square. Now simplifying this gives us the value of y as 4. So the y coordinate of the maximum point is 1, 4. So these are the coordinates. Now there are various methods to find out the coordinates of the maximum point. This is one of the methods. You can also use completing the square method. So you can click on this link to find out the completing the square method. I have explained this method using plenty of examples. And I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.